Oh, it's time to start some story and joke time. We got the Quangle Wangle's hat, but Wednesday cried, and Tabby McTat, and it's all coming from me, from this goonish face. Hello, everyone. Jokes already flying in. I like it. Very exciting. Great stuff, Esme. I'll catch up on all of that in a minute. Firstly, look, here you go. Look, let's knock this down a little bit. Hold on. I'm feeling just a tiny bit generous, and I wouldn't do this, but look, that's what my hair looks like. It hasn't been cut yet. All this hair, it's got to go. It's going today. All of that at the side. We're keeping the length on top, hopefully. But it's all going. I can't look. It's difficult because it's back to front. There we go. That's your last shot. Last shot of my hair. Last chance to see the hair. Actually, by the way, that's the best it's looked in about 3 months. How are you all doing? As well as your jokes, I want you to tell me how you are, what I've missed, what's been going on. We're using daylight again today to power the lighting for this thing. All I want is your best jokes. That's all we're after today. Tell me your best jokes, and we'll keep going. We're going to have another one of these next week, and then I'm taking at least 1 week off. Maybe more. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We're going to see how it goes. But I'm having a minimum of 9 days off. So we'll have to see how that sort of coincides with other stuff. But I'm really excited about today because I've got a bunch of books. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now, Jessica, for one of these stories, and I can't even remember which one it is, sent me the tune of the story, and I never actually listened to it. I'm really bad. That's terrible of me. I might have to listen. I might have to plug in this and have a listen in a bit. But we'll worry about that when we get to it. Loads of... It's amazing how many people are here. This is incredible. Keep spreading the word, guys. Tell people that where you are, what you're doing. I feel very off-centre today. Tell people where you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and make sure they join us. Let's get as many people as we can and tell me your jokes. We've got 3 stories, none of which I have any clue about, but they were dropped off by a wonderful Liminger. She dropped them off along with some chocolates, which as soon as I come out of my healthy eating shenanigans, I cannot wait. And not only that, like as chocolates go, they're actually kind of healthy chocolates because they're quite high in cocoa. So they're good for things like blood pressure, and they're not as rich in sugar as something like Cadbury's Dairy Milk. So it's like the perfect way to wean myself. So we've got the Quangle Wangle's hat, book number 1. Now, book number 2 is But Wednesday Cried. This is a printout. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we'll find a way. We can definitely do it. So we got that as well. But Wednesday Cried, which I've never heard of. And Tabby McTat. Some more Julia Donaldson. There she is. Some more Julia Donaldson for you today. Very excited. We've got those stories. In between telling you those stories, you guys, all we want you to do is listen. Or is tell us your jokes. While I'm telling the stories, it's listening time. A new rule this week. What do you mean trying to reconnect? You better not be trying to reconnect. My Facebook feed's just gone down. My Facebook feed's just gone down, but it's... there we go. We're back up on Facebook. What was I saying? It's just struggling again. It's telling me I've got... Thing is, it's saying due to a poor wireless connection. I'm using my mobile data. So, Facebook, bad luck, Facebook. That's all I can say. I can't change it. I can't do anything about it. We're just going to have to go for it. In the meantime, am going to... I'm so sorry. By the way, like there's literally nothing... What if I try and reconnect this way? If I try and reconnect that way, that connected us, and then I'll unconnect like that. Facebook's struggling. Never mind. We'll just have to get by without Facebook. If you are on Facebook... In fact, if they're... I can probably type it in. First off, this has started. So, post... and post and shut. Oh no, let's keep that going. Shut that down and go to this. There we go. Facebook's back up. I don't know where I went there for a moment over on Facebook. It's messing people about over there, just trying to cause us problems. Tyler is here on Facebook as well. Tyler, feel free to pop yourself over to YouTube. You're more than welcome to do that. There's nothing I can do. Like, there's no reason I should be getting a bad signal. I've got 4G. Should be fine. So I'm sorry, everyone. If you're right, in the gaps, I'm just going to tell everyone on Facebook, get over to YouTube. Tell me your jokes over there. Whatever your best joke is, tell me over on YouTube and see if you can win Joke of the Week. Okay? But I keep losing connection on Facebook, so you might need to get over there. Or just stick it out and see what happens on Facebook. Now, I've missed so much chatter. While you guys, I'll read out your jokes and things. While I'm doing this, you guys, you keep going and telling people to join us. But tell them to join us on on YouTube, because apparently my mobile data wants to mess me about. I've got 4G. It says 4G. There's nothing more I can do about that. Loads of things to get through. Esme, she started way before the feed even started. What did the buffalo say when his son left home? Bye, son. I like that one. How do you catch a squirrel, climb a tree and act like a nut? It's a good joke, that. Esme's smashing it already. She wants to get in there. She wants to reclaim her crown. She hasn't won in a while, unless she won last week, in which case she won last week. Can't remember. Elizabeth had hello to everyone and hello to Duncan. That's Rebecca there. Hello, Rebecca. If you've got a good joke, Rebecca, tell it. Also, Elizabeth, if you tell a joke and it's from you and not Rebecca, put that it's from you. And if it's from Rebecca, put that it is from Rebecca. And that way we'll be fine. Lozzie says, Esme, you are in early. Hold on, let me just put a little note on here. Feed is not working well. Join me on YouTube. There we go. Just doing that. Just to make sure the people on Facebook know that they can. Now it's stopped. Just stop messing about over on Facebook now. Here we go. Hi, Lolo. Copy and paste from. Got it. Elizabeth. Hi, Duncan. Hi, everyone. It's almost Friday. Yay! And I'm not working next week. Double yay. I tell you what, I've had a wonderful time doing everything, but I haven't had any time off. I haven't had. I think the most I've had off is 2 days in a row since lockdown started. So I'm very much looking forward to my 9 days, no live streams. And I'll probably just be packing. But yes, having a bit of time off is very, very cool. Hey, Jessica, did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France? There was nothing left but debris. I like a cheese joke, and I like a pun, and I like a brie joke. That, oh look, I keep only copying that. Let's get that copy. That goes into my shortlist. Done. That's the grown-up shortlist. Obviously, the grown-ups are nowhere near as funny as the children, but that's fine. Thank Crunchy, it's Thursday. Also, I wish I had a Crunchy. I always wish I had a Crunchy. I'm pretty sure it's my favourite chocolate bar. It's that or Boost. Can't quite decide. No, it's probably a Boost. But the thing about a Boost is it's so sweet. Well, they're both equally really sweet, but Boost is like more sort of dense sweetness. It makes you feel, whereas a Crunchy, you can eat 5 Crunchies in a row, but you could never do more than, say, 3 Boosts in a row. You didn't expect 3. My wife told me to stop acting so immature. So I told her to get out of my fort. I like that. That's a Friends scene like that, isn't there? I like that bit. I went to a pet shop to buy 5 bees. The shopkeeper gave me 6. The 6th one was a freebie. I like a freebie. That's like a free brie. If that was a cheese bee, that would have been even better. Free brie. Very boy zone. Now, I don't know what I've said about... Oh, what, my hair? Yeah, it's all swooshy. I look like... Brian McFadden had swooshy hair, didn't he? What is a pirate's favourite letter? You think it's R, but it be the C. It's fun, but we have had that one before. That's a great joke. Quality joke, that. Hello to everyone, says Rebecca, and quite right too. Alex says hello. What did Mr. and Mrs. Hamburger call their daughter? Patty. Do you know what? Before I worked in Burger King years ago, nothing wrong with working Burger King. It was a good way to earn a living. Before I worked there, I mean, I'm just so annoyed. I'm going to have to do that. I don't know why my thing... The thing is, in doing that, it might mess up my stream from here. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have made a difference. So we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully. It's my phone. It's my phone. We've established it, Facebook. It's my phone that's messing up, because even when we're connected with a perfect connection, it keeps disconnecting. So I'll take it off. I'll take it off that so I don't mess up one of the feeds, and we'll just see what happens. Where are my chocolates, says Alex. Gutted, Alex. Oh, no, I was explaining. I wouldn't have got that joke before I worked at Burger King, and then I knew what a patty was. I'd never heard of it before. You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need a parachute to go skydiving twice. I like that. It's a bit brutal, but I like it. Hello, Granny. Oh, hello. Let's just jump to the bottom. Hello, Granny, Grandpa, and Auntie Tamsin. Hello, Alex, Helen. Hello, all the people. Hiya, all. Megan, we missed you yesterday, but I hope your Leavers Do was really, really good. Let me know how it was. I cried when my dad cut onions. Onions was a good dog. That is a... I mean, it's a horrible joke, really. I don't want to endorse hurting any pets. Why have you put magic after that? I like it. Anyway, someone stole my mood ring. I don't know how I feel about that. Magic told you the joke. Who's Magic? How many Germans does it take to change a light bulb? 1. They're efficient, but not very funny. Tell that to Henning Venn, the incredible German stand-up comedian. Also, I spent a lot of time in my life in Germany. I more or less lived there for 18 months on and off. Travelling, but still. Love Germany, so I will not countenance anti-German jokes, although it was. I like it. It made me laugh. I don't care. Look, this has gone all funny. I must have knocked it. It's Rebecca, of course it is. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it'd be a foot. We had that one last week, actually. Or someone said it on something else, but I've heard that joke in the last week. My mum's done a joke, and she's getting shortlisted for it. What rhymes with Zippo? No, it doesn't. Mum, that's a good joke. I presume you got it from somewhere else. My mum's not funny. That's a bit mean. I don't mean it, Mum. There we go. Well done, Mum. You're in the shortlist. Why do pirates only have one eye? That's just how you spell pirates. Sometimes... Oh, by the way, I made this joke once on Twitter and I deleted it after it got no traction whatsoever. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. I love it. It's a brilliant joke, but the bitterness of age means I'm not going to shortlist it. I was having a bad day, so I bought a bottle of vodka, gin and whiskey and put them in an elevator and sent them to the top of the floor. I didn't have a good reason. I just needed something to lift my spirits. I like it, Megan, very much. Not as much as the onion joke, so I'm not going to put it on there yet. And I've finally caught up. I'm just going to remind you guys on Facebook, if you're watching and you're getting frustrated, just try and click on the link and join us on YouTube. By the way, everyone, I've got to finish bang on time this week because my haircut's at 6. So I will need to just literally finish bang on time. So I'm going to have to make a very strict rule about while I'm telling the story, no jokes. Any jokes that come through while I'm telling the story will not be counted. They won't be shortlisted. So that's my rule. So these 3 jokes are the last ones. Hi, Duncan. 2 cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other, does this taste funny to you? No, I don't know. I reckon there's a chance we had that in the first week, but we haven't had it in ages. It's a great joke. Love it. Absolutely love that joke, Tracy. Thank you very much. What did the big chimney say to the little chimney? You're too young to be smoking. Ha! True story. I was named after my dad because I couldn't possibly have been named before him. Right. Look, now this picture's coming up. No more jokes. Okay? Now this is coming up. No more jokes. Okay? No more submitting jokes. The picture is up. The rules are there. So anyone who sends a joke now, it will not be counted. You can send comments, but no jokes. And in fact, no comments. What did the big... it's fine. No, it's fine. I hadn't put the picture up yet. What did the big chimney say to the little chimney or to... said that. My boss just texted me. Send one of your funny jokes. I texted him back. I'm busy working. I'll send one later. That's hilarious, he said. Send another one. Took me a while to get my head around that joke. It's a better joke than I just delivered it. So, the Quangle Wangles hat. If you're watching on Facebook, it'll be back to front. On YouTube, it's the right way round. So there we go. I'm not going to put as many jokes on the shortlist this week either. So let's come to here. Oh, Megan, I will let you off this joke, but no more. What do you call a fly with no wings? A walk. I like it, though. It's a good joke. So Sorry on Facebook. You're going to... right. One of these stories... Oh, look, Valine's here, and Leo and Joey. Right, your rule here, Valine, is you, Leo and Joey, have got to tell me your best jokes after the story. You're not allowed to submit the jokes during the story. And I choose a joke of the week. So if it's from you, just say it's from you. If it's from Leo, say it's from Leo. If it's from Joey, say it's from Joey. Okay, and there's two different categories. Children's category and adults category. Now, one of these stories has a song in it, and I was supposed to learn the tune, and I forgot. So I'm going to have to make up a tune when we get there. I'm very sorry that I said to Jessica, I will listen to this later, because I couldn't listen at the time, and then just forgot. Just plumb forgot. So here we go. On top of the crumpety tree, the quangle wangle sat. But his face you could not see on account of his beaver hat. By the way, is the sound okay? Am I too loud? I changed my sound settings and I don't want to get too quiet, but I don't want to get too loud. For his hat was 102 feet wide with ribbons and bibbons on every side, and bells and buttons and loops and lace, so that nobody could ever see the face of the quangle wangle quee. There it is, look. It's a good hat. You know I love a hat. You're going to win with a story that's got a good hat in it. The quangle wangle said to himself on the crumpety tree, jam and jelly and bread are the best food for me. But the longer I live on this crumpety tree, the plainer than ever it seems to me that very few people come out this way, and life on the whole is far from gay, said the quangle wangle quee. By the way, I love a crumpet tree. I just want to say I'd really absolutely love a crumpet tree. I love crumpets, but I would need them toasted. So I want them to be hot and toasted. But a crumpety tree would be good for me. Ha! I could be a woodlear. But there came to the crumpety tree Mr. and Mrs. Canary. And they said, did you ever see any spot so charmingly airy? I'm not going to stop the feed over on Facebook, but they are not getting any story, really. They must be getting really frustrated over on Facebook. I'm really sorry. I'm not going to stop it because it might sort itself out and I don't want people to lose that chance to interact and send messages. So I'm not going to stop it on Facebook, but it is being an absolute nightmare. Thankfully, here on YouTube, we are having a blast and it's going perfectly, so I don't need to worry about it over there. Anyway, they said, did you ever see any spot so charmingly airy? May we build a nest on your lovely hat, Mr. Quangle Wangle, grant us that. Oh, please, let us come and build a nest of whatever material suits you best. Mr. Quangle Wangle Quee. It's a weird name, isn't it? I like it. And besides, to the crumpety tree came the stork, the duck, and the owl, the snail, and the bumblebee. Didn't do any voices for the canary. I wasn't really thinking. The frog and the fimblefowl with a corkscrew leg, and all of them said, we humbly beg, may we build our homes on your lovely hat, Mr. Quangle Wangle, grant us that, Mr. Quangle Wangle Quee. And the golden grouse came there, and the pobble, who has no toes, and the small Olympian bear, and the dong with a luminous nose, the blue baboon who played the flute, and the orient calf from the land of Chute, and the attery squash, and the bisky bat, all came and built on the lovely hat of the Quangle Wangle Quee. And the Quangle Wangle said to himself on the crumpety tree, when all these creatures move, what a wonderful noise there'll be. And at night, by the light of the mulberry moon, they danced to the flute of the blue baboon. On the broad green leaves of the crumpety tree, and all as happy could be, with the Quangle Wangle Shepway. What on earth was that about? That is standard Edward Lear. It's Edward Lear who did, and correct me if I'm wrong. It's often I get these sorts of things wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Edward Lear did The Owl and the Pussycat, right? Which also is nonsense. Although I do have a stand-up comedy record, a 12-inch record of the comedian Stuart Lee talking about the days at sea in a pea green boat. It's incredibly good. It's an amazing pressing. I'm very pleased with it. And it's totally worth listening to for adults only, I think, but I might be wrong. You were brought up on that book. Well, that explains a lot. It's nonsense, but wonderful nonsense. I was brought up listening to things like The Goon Show and Round the Horn, which, by the way, is might explain me as well, and the Muppets. So no, I never read this book, but what a wonderful book it is. Really, really like it. What a superb story, really good fun, and just the right level of nonsense for Duncan. That's the kind of thing that inspires the Muppets and the kinds of things that I grew up with. So love it, although I don't know what year it was. Let's find out what year this is. 1969. Oh no, those are the illustrations. I thought that didn't seem right. Oh no, it is first published in 1969. There we go. So it's actually after most of the things I used to listen to. So it didn't inspire them at all. I'm talking nonsense. Right, we're back on the jokes. Let's see what we've got. I got a new crocodile t-shirt today from Noah. Noah, I know that's not a joke, but I'm very jealous. I love crocodiles. Do you know, if it wasn't for penguins, crocodiles would be my favourite animal. They're my second favourite animal. They're probably about the same, actually. I think crocodiles are amazing. Do you know why? Because they're dinosaurs, but they're still here. We've still got dinosaurs because we've actually got crocodiles. I think they're really good to look at. They're really brilliant. And they're amazing creatures. Love them. Correct. Yes, he did. Hooray. I know about some literary things. I broke my finger last week. On the other hand, I'm okay. I like that. Okay, so number one. Here we go. This is from Joey. How does a surfer say hi? They wave. I like that one, Joey. What pets does Dracula own? A bloodhound and a goldfish. You've got me there, Leo. You're getting that. In fact, I'm going to shortlist both of them. Both of those jokes because I like them. I've just got to do a bit of copy and pasting. Quality jokes. Love it, love it, love it. Here we go. Great stuff. I might just separate them so I can tell the difference. Here we go. I've got a... Here we go. Do you know what? I just had a... Here's an interesting one. I just got a message from my wife's grandfather on my thing telling me that he's registered our car for the Dartford crossing because he gets it free, so we don't have to pay for it now that he's registered it. But I don't know what car he's registered, but it's not my car. I better get in touch with him and say, it's very kind of you, Grandad, but I don't know whose car that is. Maybe it was my old car and he didn't know. Kobe's here. Kobe, let's see if you can joke of the week it. Let's see if you can do your best. Oh, it's getting dark, isn't it? It's all of a sudden gone very dark. I don't know why. Maybe it's my phone. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, thanks, Grandad, but it doesn't work. Sundays are always a little sad, but the day before is a Saturday. Yeah, that made me laugh. That just made me laugh. Good joke. Let's go. The guy who invented throat lozenges died last week. There was no coffin at his funeral. No coughing because it's like coughing. Kobe says hi. Kobe, we need your jokes. You got to try and win joke of the week. Remember, you need to write the whole joke in the thing. Don't do part of the joke and then do it later. You got to do the whole joke and it's got to make sense. Don't do only half of the conversation, the whole joke. Okay, I went to the shop to buy 6 cans of Sprite. But when I got home, I realised I picked 7 up. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, I like it. What's going on with my phone? Why is it? My phone's gone... Oh, never mind. We'll just ignore it. I bet you look very snazzy in it, Noah. Like it. Little joke there from Jessica. Love it. 3 men are on a boat one day. They all smoke. They've got 4 cigarettes, but nothing to light them with. So they throw 1 cigarette overboard, and the whole boat becomes a cigarette lighter. I like that kind of joke. That's like the one about the man stuck in a room and what is it? And there was no way of getting out. So he does something like, it's just him and a table. So he pinches himself until he's sore, uses the saw to cut the table in half, and puts the two halves together to make a hole, puts the hole in the wall, and runs away. That's the one I know, something like that. Oh, and I think maybe he shouts until his voice is hoarse, jumps on the horse and rides away. Something like that. I entered 10 puns in a pub contest, hoping one would win. But no pun intended. I just like it. It's just a good joke. No two ways. A boy was born who had Indian, Chinese, Irish and Italian grandmothers. They couldn't decide on a name for him, and then it hit them. They called him Ravioli. I like it. Very good joke. Very good joke. Like it very much. Oh, look, we've still got the Quangle Wangles hat picture up. Let's get this one up. But Wednesday Cried. I have no idea what to expect from this. So the picture's up. You got 5 seconds to get. Oh, in a pun. Yeah, it made sense to do it with a pun contest. I've only just realised that I didn't really make that. It still works. It could be a pub contest of puns. Could be fine. Anyway, But Wednesday Cried. I don't know what to expect from But Wednesday Cried. It looks like a quality classic book, but I've never heard of it, and I don't know what to do. Megan, I'm not going to read your joke out because I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to. It's fine if people want to read Megan's joke. That's fine. But I'm going to hold back on reading that one out loud if you don't mind. It is a really good joke, but I think we've got some. Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. This is Tamsin's favourite story. It is 1 year older than her. Everyone, Google the story and let's find out how old Tamsin is. No, I don't care, and I'm sure Tamsin doesn't care either. So let's go. But Wednesday Cried. Wonderful play on words. Megan, by the way, we've stopped now. A man walked into a bar. Ouch, says Kobe. Oh, Kobe, I didn't tell you. We're not allowed to do jokes while the story's up. So while there's a picture on the screen down here, you're not allowed to do jokes. You didn't know, so I'll let you off that joke. And, it's a quality joke, that. A man walked into a bar. Ouch. Like it. Simple and classic. But Megan, you definitely know. But just got the perfect tool for making a good Indian flatbread. It's a non-stick pan. It's a good joke, that. Right, here we go. But Wednesday Cried by Yvonne Mitchell. 40p is how much this was paid for. You're too old to care. 45. Hey, that's nothing. I mean, we're pretty much the same age. By the way, I established Tamsin, and I don't know if you've spoken to your sister about this. She was only the year above me at the other school. We got loads of friends in common. You and I probably are just that little bit further apart. Just enough for us to probably not have many friends in common. Although maybe you knew some of the older people that were in school, But, yeah. Interesting, isn't it? Small world. Kobe, keep the jokes coming just after the story. So, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday were brothers and sister. Monday wore Wellingtons. Tuesday wore socks. And Wednesday wore a worried expression. I mean, sorry, I stopped then just for a moment to look at how cute the pictures of the cats were. I forgot I was reading the story. They just look so adorable. Anyway, Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to have to just give this a bit of a bend so it can stay there. Monday and Tuesday lived on fish bones and leftovers. And Wednesday lived on the floor above. I'm going to keep laughing through this story, I think. And they set out to look for their brothers and sister Thursday, Friday and Saturday. They called on the hills for them. They called at the chemist's. They called very loudly. But they weren't there. I'm loving these puns. And not puns, is it? It's just wordplay. It's different from a pun. But one day they were skipping and not looking at all when down the street came Thursday in a hurry and a bowler hat. Let's go. And they were so pleased that they celebrated with a birthday party and a song. They sang in sharps and flats and outside houses. Then they all set out to look for Friday and Saturday. Now, am I supposed to actually sing this song? I tell you what, I don't see. There's no song yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Then they all set out to look for Friday and Saturday. They looked at the sky. They looked over the fence. They looked under the weather. But they weren't there. But the following evening, just as the fishmonger was shutting up in his shop, they caught the tail end of, I can see it just there, the tail end of Friday. Friday looked so well fed that the boys laughed when they saw him. But Wednesday cried because she was the only girl and couldn't find her sister Saturday. So the boys lit a fire and hung her tears out to dry. This is amazing. I can't believe I've never heard of this. Oh, the song's in Tabby McTat. Oh, okay. I just noticed the song and thought I might. Anyway, then they all set out to look for Saturday. They looked for her in the morning. They looked for her in pairs. They looked for her in vain. And there they found her. Look, she's vain, looking in the mirror. There's no way these cats are all from the same parents, by the way, but we'll let that part of the story slide. I know one cat can have a litter from lots of different dads, so I know it could still work. Yeah, no, they could all be from different parents. She was very beautiful and had a handkerchief with her name on it. Very posh. And they were so happy that they spent a week and all their pocket money at the seaside. But they forgot to look for Sunday. These pictures are so cute. They forgot to look for Sunday. And he was so insulted that he only came to tea once a week. I used to have a cat like that. Beautiful looking cat. And ate quickly and macaroons. And then left in a huff and a taxi. Thank you so much, but Wednesday cried. That is a stunning book, one that I will be acquiring for myself because I absolutely love the wordplay in that book. And I love the cute cats. It's my anniversary's coming up. Look, my wife won't watch this. I can tell you what I've bought. It's our 9th anniversary, right? My wife loves gardening. Now, your 9th anniversary is supposed to be a pottery anniversary. So I've bought her loads of antique little pots, right? 9 of them for our 9th anniversary. And I'll probably etch little messages on the bottom. And then she can get them and she'll do puts loads of stuff in them. That's nice. But I've also got her a card. Right? I can tell you this. Don't grasp me up. I've also got her a card. And in that card, is a Snape card saying, after all this time, always, right? Which is the amazing bit that Snape does when at the end, no thing. But the reason I got that is A, she loves Snape, and B, of course, Snape is a bit pottery. Harry Pottery. Harry Potter. That is a joke that will go down brilliantly on anniversary day, all right? So get off my back about it. Right, so now what I need to do, I love that book, absolutely love it, and I will probably buy that book for my wife. I'll probably buy it for her because she deserves it. Now, we've looked under the weather, but it's out of print. So I'm going to end up having. It's like when my wife she once tracked down Struwwelpeter, and she wasn't prepared to pay because for an original copy of Struwwelpeter, which was my childhood book that really sort of moves me and makes me think about my childhood a lot. She tried to buy a copy of that and she couldn't find a sort of original looking one for less than about 50 quid. So she just bought me a new print. But I mean, it was amazing. And I still cried on Christmas Day, and that's just what happened. Right, here we go. What do you call a postal carrier that can speak to packages? A parcel tongue. Now, I love that joke, and it's getting shortlisted because I tell that joke. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong thing to try and copy your joke. I tell that joke all the time. Also, if I ever get anything from Parcel Force, I say to my wife, I can speak Parcel Force. And if I ever get anything where we move the parcel shelf off the back of our car, I always say, I can speak parcel shelf. I've made that joke so many times that how can I possibly not make it a winner? You'll be lucky if you find a copy. I will find a copy, all right? I've looked under the weather. I love that. You make me laugh, Tamsin. If there's a snowstorm this winter, I hope meteorologists say we'll call it Harry, just so we can say, you're a blizzard, Harry. Good joke like that. In fact, that's shortlisted. Megan, by the way, you got 3 of the 5 shortlisted jokes at the moment. You're doing a cracking job. Shortlisted jokes for kids, that is. And there's only 2 more. I don't think I get this joke. 16 sodium atoms walk into a bar, followed by Batman. 16 sodium atoms. I don't get it. Is that a science joke? Salt, sodium. I don't get it. I don't get it, Jessica. I'm sorry. It's probably a brilliant joke because I don't get it. 16 sodium atoms. Sodium. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it, Jessica. You're going to have to explain it to me. Why does Voldemort only use Twitter and not Facebook? Because he has followers, not friends. I like that one. I wasn't going to visit my family this Christmas, but my mum promised Eggs Benedict, so I'm going home for the hollandaise. Alex, you get that. You get done for that one. You get in it. You get listed for that one because, I love Eggs Benedict and I love hollandaise sauce. So, you know. What did the comedian say to Harry Potter? Why so serious? That's brutal, isn't it? Because Harry Potter is serious because Sirius got killed. Anyway, we all know Tom Riddle is the heir of Slytherin, but Medusa is the hair of slithering. I like it. What do you call, by the way, somebody's found a Harry Potter bit. What do you call a group of killer whales playing instruments? An orchestra. Yeah, you get shortlisted for that one, Tamsin. Love it. An orchestra. I like it. Right, where are we? I don't trust stairs because they're always up to something. Kobe, great joke. We might have had that one before, but I don't care. Shortlisted. Makes me laugh. If you make me laugh, you get shortlisted. Always up to something. I think we might have even had that one last week because I did the... Yeah, maybe I can't. I won't. I'll unshortlist that one, Kobe, because we had it last week. Because I told you all about the fact I used to make the joke about stairs going up and stairs going down. Oh, I didn't think about the periodic table. Oh. It's a good joke. It's getting in there. It's getting in there. 16 sodium atoms. Jessica, you get shortlisted for that one. I should have thought about it. I was thinking, what does sodium make? And all I could think was salt. Here we go. It's a good joke, and it deserves more than I've given it. So I'll give that. So let me just go. 16 sodium atoms walk into a bar, followed by Batman. And the joke is, because the chemical symbol for sodium is Na, so it's na 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 Batman. It's a good joke. It is a good joke. I'm sorry I didn't get it. I found the first 4 Harry Potter books to be quite light-hearted, but the 5th one was dead serious. I mean, that's a horrible joke. That's made me sad. I taught my son, someone's found a Harry Potter joke website, I tell you. I taught my son speed reading, and I'm proud to say that he managed to finish Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in an hour and a half. I know it's only 6 words, but it's a start. I'm in a band called Blanket. It's a covers band. The Great Hall from Harry Potter is so massive, it can fit 4 houses in it. Do you know what? I've been to the Great Hall where Harry Potter is filmed, and quite genuinely, it could fit my house that I currently live in 4 times in that Great Hall. It's enormous. Okay, so I've been to that hall. It literally could. Partly because my house is small, but also because... yes, Alex, you can have credit for helping me understand. And but really... The real credit should not go to any of my old chemistry teachers because, I mean, they should have made sure that I thought, oh, look, my mum has also mentioned it. And my mum, actually, now I'm looking at the times of this, my mum mentioned it before you did, Alex. So, I don't know what to tell you. My mum got it as well, but over on Facebook. I'm so frustrated by Facebook just messing around, by the way. I'm so sorry to everyone over on Facebook. Yes, Alex, though, you can have credit. My mum can have credit. And Jessica can have her credit. So, if Jessica wins with that, why did the old man fall in the well? because he couldn't see that well. Kobe. There you go. You can have that one. That's a good joke. Dung Kobe, you're there. Poor Mr. Cook. Yeah, it probably was Mr. Cook, but we won't get into what happened with Mr. Cook. My relationship with Mr. Cook was, shall we say, strained. You can never lose a homing pigeon. If a homing pigeon doesn't come back, all you've lost is a pigeon. Man, you guys, I don't know where you get this. Can you have a credit for turning up? Yes, you can, Lozzie. You can have a credit for turning up. Well done. Could everyone please, I want to see in the comments, rounds of applause for Lozzie and put in Lozzie. So round of applause and write her name. So lots of rounds of applause and then write Lozzie. So she can feel special for being here. So, Tabby McTat. Now, let's see. Before I do Tabby McTat, I'll put the thing up. So this means no more jokes, although some might come through because you haven't heard that yet. Now, if I go to not there, but there, I might be able to quickly listen to this song. Okay. Oh, wow. Lots of messages. This is good to know. Right. Can't listen now, but I shall is the last thing I said to Jessica. So let's just get this song so that I've got to unmute this. Unmute. Go. Right. Now I know how that song goes. I was just having a groove there. I forgot that you guys were there. Thank you all so much. I love how genuine Duncan is. Hey, I am impressed for you turning up. Oh, now I can hear myself in my own ear. So I have to mute that. Shush. Right. So I will listen to that again and try and sing along. Hurrah for Lozzie, who I'm pretty sure is not going to be 36 for a time. Look, now I've got this in my head. It's fun, isn't it? So, Tabby McTat by Julia Donaldson, who, let's be honest, is just the most incredible writer for children. Less problematic than Roald Dahl. So, and I love Axel Scheffler's pictures. Look at them. They're so good, so iconic. Right, by the way, I'll let you have this one because I haven't actually started reading the story yet. But here we go. Now, Alex, you're supposed to do clapping hands, I'm afraid. You can't just say yay for Lozzie. How do you find Will Smith in the snow? You look for the Fresh Prince. Oh, that made me chuckle more than I was expecting. Tabby McTat was a busker's cat with a meow that was loud and strong. The two of them sang of this and that, and the people threw coins in the old checked hat. And this was their favourite song. I've got to listen to it, and I'll try and sing along to it. Here we go. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly, perfectly happy we are. Mew and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. That was my best job. I did. It's a bad key for me, by the way, but very low. Mew and the old guitar, how. I reckon I've got that now. Next time I do it, because I presume it's going to come up again, I'll listen to it, and I think I'll have it by the third one. So, one morning, while Fred ate some bacon and bread, McTat took a stroll round the block, then stopped, for there, on the doorstep sat a gorgeously glossy and green-eyed cat. She was black with one snowy white sock. Sock and McTat had a cat-to-cat chat, and that's how their story began. For a while they were chatting of this and that. A thief had his eye on the old checked hat. He eyed it, he snatched it, he ran. The busker gave chase, but he tripped on a lace, and crash! In a flash, he was down. He broke his leg, banged his head, and ended up in a hospital bed in a faraway part of town. Goodbye, McTat said. I must get back to Fred. But where had the busker gone? The sun went down and the sky grew black. The stars came out, but he didn't come back. McTat lingered on and on. A week later, Sock took a stroll round the block and found her new friend looking thin. He's gone off and left me, said Tabby McTat. Then Sock said, my people, Prunella and Pat, would gladly find room for a fine tabby cat. She was right. they took McTat in. Next morning, old Fred left his hospital bed and found his way back to the square. But a brass band stood where the pair once sat, and the band played this and the band played that, and Fred looked round for his loud meowed cat, but Tabby McCat wasn't there. Now, McTat had a wife and a very full life with plenty of things to do, like washing Prunella and pouncing on Pat and hiding the car keys under the mat and keeping the newspapers nice and flat and giving the pens an occasional bat and nibbling this and nibbling that. But he dreamed of his friend with the old checked hat and always woke up with a mew. And often he said, "What happened to Fred?" His paws took him back to the square. But a conjurer stood where the pair once sat, and he pulled out this, and he pulled out that. And people threw coins in the tall black hat, but the busker was never there. One morning, Sock said, "Look under the bed and see 3 kittens I've had." And Soames looked like this and Susan like that, and the littlest kitten, called Samuel Spratt, looked exactly the same as his dad. Oh, so cute. The 3 kittens grew and they learnt how to mew, and McTack sometimes sang them his song. And Samuel Spratt, with his tabby grey fur, had a deafening meow and a very loud purr, and he simply loved singing along. I'm going to have another go. Here we go. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly, perfectly happy we are. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. When Susan and Soames found very good homes, their parents were happy and proud. There was one home like this, and another like that. But nobody wanted poor Samuel Spratt. They all said, "His voice is too loud, I know the feeling, Samuel Spratt." Now, Tabby McTat was a home-loving cat, but he couldn't stop dreaming of Fred. And one day he called for his wife and his son, and he told them, "There's something that has to be done. I must go and find him," he said. So, up and down town, and all over town, So, up and down and all over town, he wandered a whole week long, for many a morning and afternoon, by the light of the sun and the light of the moon, till he heard a familiar song. I might as well do it. I might as well sing along with you, Jessica, so I can make sure I get it right. Me, you, and the old git. Oh, no, hold on. That's not it. I can't sing that because it's got different words. Just me and the old guitar. If I had a cat, I'd be happier far. Just me and the old guitar. With my cat, I'd be happier far. There we go. That'll do. It's pretty much the tune, right? I can get rid of that now. So it doesn't... It's Tabby McTat. He's my long-lost cat. Old Fred was ecstatically glad. Then the 2 of them sang of this and that, and people threw coins in the new checked hat. But why did McTat feel sad? He was missing his wife and his comfortable life and the dozens of things to do, like washing Prunella and pouncing on Pat and hiding the car keys under the mat and keeping the newspapers nice and flat and giving the pens an occasional bat. But how could he tell the busker that? Then out from a shadow sprang Samuel Spratt. He said, "Oh, no, here we go. Oh, please let me be the busker's cat," he said with his deafening mew. Now Samuel Spratt is the busker's cat with a meow that is loud and strong. The 2 of them sing of this and that, though Samuel sings just a little bit flat. And the people throw coins in the old checked hat, and this is their favourite song. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly, perfectly happy we are. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. Ah, and look, by the way, on the back page, beautiful picture of them hugging. Oh, it's so cute. Lots of cat stories. You know you're on the winner with cat stories. So, before I talk about this, thank you so much, Helen, for providing me with these books. Okay, I've still got books left, but these, I didn't have any of these, and they are just amazing. And I've had so much fun reading them. 3 books that I had no idea even existed. Actually, I had heard of the Quangle Wangle. Although, is there another Quangle Wangle song? Book, and maybe there is, but I've never even heard of them before, and I've had just the most amazing time reading them. So thank you so much, Helen and Chris, for dropping them off for me. Amazing. Really, really, really kind of you. So before I catch up on your comments, just a few things. Firstly, I'm encouraging people to follow me on Twitter, adults only, of course, but if you follow me on Twitter, I'm trying to keep that up to date and keep that another way for me to contact people. I know quite a few people now that I've been talking about have started following me, and it makes a big difference for me. Frankly, it just makes me feel good and rubs my ego that I get more followers. So, feel free to do that and, like and comment and share all the things I do on there. Secondly, please feel free to like this video and to go back over old videos, loads of old videos that I've done, and like them, comment them, and feel free to share them as well. I've done, since lockdown started, so many videos. Oh, look, I've got Sharon is saying hi. Now, I think I know you, Sharon, and I think I might know you through a child, but I can't think who it would be. So if you just let me know, then I will say hello to whoever you're with. But if it's just you, Sharon, then just hello to Sharon. But I'm sure I recognise your name. Anyway, here we go. Let's catch up on your comments, because, boy, there have been a lot. Perfectly sung. Ah. Pretty sure you don't sing that low. No, but I couldn't sing the octave up because it would have been too loud. It would have ruined the sound. So, I'll tell you, I'll do it the octave up. Just for you. Let's go. Put it back to the beginning of this. Oh. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. That's the key you sing it in. And actually, it would have been fine, wouldn't it? I chickened out and just went really low. Me, you, and the old guitar. Would have been fine. Should have just sung it in that. But I didn't. And what are you going to do? Tell me off? It's Kimmy. I knew I recognised it, Kimmy, because you were with us yesterday, weren't you, Kimmy? Great for you to be here. Kimmy, you've got about 1 minute before I choose the joke of the week, okay? So you've got to get your joke in. You've got to write the whole joke. So here we go. What have I missed? I'll be 36 in 6 years, says Lozzie. Shush. No, I don't care. No, one day you'll get my age. Lots of rounds of applause for Lozzie. Quite right too. Well done, Lozzie. We'll sing it with you. I'm glad you did sing it. Hi, Alex. Miss you. I don't miss Alex. I do, really. Round of applause for Duncan. There's a singing. That sounds more like it, Lozzie. Oh, about your age. Perfectly sung. I think we should hear... Oh, right, Lozzie. I think we should hear Duncan's best joke. We have worked flat out every Thursday. I'll tell you what, I'll save it for next week. Because then I'll have at least 1 week, possibly 2 weeks off. So I'll save my best joke for next week. But I've got a few good jokes that I absolutely love. So I'll tell you them. I'll come up with my best joke. Hold on. Next week could be Duncan telling us jokes for the whole hour. It's not even supposed to be 45 minutes this session, but it's ended up being closer to an hour each time. Get your jokes out for the group. Yes, okay. I will tell some jokes of my own next week, and you guys can decide whether or not they are shortlist worthy. There we go. Perfect singing. Lots of people saying perfectly happy we are. Megan says that's how I remember the song. That's because I was using your mum to sing it for me in my ear. What do you call a man with no shins? Tony. I will always love that joke. That's probably one of my favourites, actually, Kobe. So I'll shortlist it, even though we might have had it before. It's one of my favourites. It's a very old joke now, but it's a good joke and deserves to be shortlisted. So it gets shortlisted. You have the song Just Perfect. Well, in fairness, I didn't have the song Just Perfect. Jessica had the song Just Perfect. I was just copying her in my ear. Right, not sure what you'll think of this one, but I'm a nurse, so I find it funny. Yeah, you're right. We have a genetic disposition to diarrhea. It runs in our genes. I used to work for the NHS. I used to check people in at a walk-in centre in Folkestone. It used to be my job working on the reception there. It was a really lovely job, actually. I really enjoyed meeting people. And every now and then diarrhea would come up. And I'm actually pretty good at spelling, so I knew how to spell it. But it was written on the bottom of the keyboard. So if you turn the keyboard over, it said diarrhea. So I rather wittily one time turned it over and went, this bottom's got diarrhea on it. And I thought it was very funny. Because it's a tricky word to spell. Hi Duncan, lovely stories. Have a happy haircut. Tamsin, have you not been shorn? Tamsin, calm down because you don't get excited because you might be joke of the week. Love it. I'm looking forward to my haircut. If you want breakfast, put your bed in the kitchen. Kimmy, I think your joke was if you want breakfast in bed. If you want breakfast in bed, put your bed in the kitchen. I think you might have missed a little bit out of it. What did the troll say to the human that he'd been talking to for the past hour? Ogar. I don't. Oh, Ogar. Ogar. I get it. For a moment, I didn't get it. Let's get Ogar. There we go. Good joke. I ruined that joke, really, Kobe. That's a better joke than I made it out to be. Great joke. Enjoyed that. Now, it's shortlist time. We have got up here. Well, let's choose the grown-up shortlist one first. Here we go. Oh, you were getting a thank you in before I dash off? Oh, that's very kind of you. Here we go. Shortlist. Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France? There's nothing left but debris. What rhymes with Zippo? No, it doesn't. Skip that one. I wasn't going to visit my family this Christmas, but my mum promised Eggs Benedict, so I'm going home for the hollandaise. That's winning out of those ones. What do you call a group of killer whales playing instruments? An orchestra. 16 sodium atoms walk into a bar, followed by Batman. See, now I get it. I laugh at it because I can visualise it. That's winning. Grown-ups win, but with credit as well to Alex and my mum for knowing that it was... Oh, hold on. Let me just check on Facebook. No jokes missed there. Credit on to my mum and Alex. But Jessica, you win this week. Batman wins. It's a good joke. I love it. So that's the winner for this week. I cried when my dad cut onions. Onions was a good dog. How does a surfer say hi? They wave. That was Joey's. What pets does Dracula own? A bloodhound and a ghoulfish. That's a good joke. What do you call a postal carrier that can speak to packages? A parcel tongue. That's basically my joke. So if there's a snowstorm this winter, you're a wizard. You're a blizzard, Harry. That'd be good. Why did the old man fall in the well? Tony. The runs in the jeans joke. Oh well, Jessica, you win anyway. But I'm still going with Batman. So there we go. No, don't put Alex's name. Oh yes, well done to Alex. Yes, well done. You were so close, Alex. You were close this week. You got down to the final two, Alex. Kimmy, your joke. I will accept it. What do you call a bird crossing the road? Flappy Bird. Okay. There we go. And there we go. So here we go. I've got to choose between these two. Tony and onions. I'm going to go with Megan. Megan, you win. Evan, you always turn up right at the end. You were supposed to be here an hour ago, Evan. You're rubbish. I'm literally just saying goodbye, Evan. That's 2 days in a row. You've turned up as I'm saying the words goodbye. So, Megan, you win. The joke of the week is I cried when my dad cut onions. Onions was a good dog. It's a good joke. It wins. That's our winner for the week. Great stuff. I've got to jet off. I'll be back. Man, I'm not going to be back doing a live stream until Monday morning. I will see you on Monday morning for Story and Joke Time if you're about. Yeah, Kobe's just told you off, Evan. Come on, Evan. Kobe's been here since almost the beginning. And he had his jokes shortlisted, Evan, which you didn't get because you weren't here on time. Amazing jokes. You have done brilliantly. I've had so much fun. You are incredible. Wish me a happy haircut. I'm a little bit apprehensive. Don't know what to expect. but let's see what happens. Well done, Jessica, but mainly well done, Megan. You are the winner. It's a family affair this week. Here's the last page. Oh, I haven't changed this last page. Oh, yeah, I have. Toddler tune time. Ignore that, Headstrong Singers. That's not happening on Monday. Silly me. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Do go back over past videos, like and share them, and I will see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.